Hello, Shreveport Bossier. Let's make a difference today. Are you thinking of moving to Shreveport? In today's video, we're going to look at the pros and cons of Northwood Trace Subdivision in North Shreveport. So, let's go. Let's get into our computer and look at where the location of Northwood Trace is. We're going to find it right behind Northwood's High School. And so it's just tucked away back here, all this little area. It's just kind of just a loop around behind the school. And it's not far from 49 and Highway 1. But it's not off the beaten path of Highway 1. So, you have to come off of 1 and come down a road, a side road here, and then you'll be in that place. Pine Hill Road right here, and then Roy Road comes up and meets Northwood right here. So those are the major roads that you have in the Blanchard, North Shreveport Blanchard area. And, just great little houses and perfect sizes. They're 1,500 to 1,700 square feet. And the price is going to be around $260,000 upwards to $275,000. Now, let's look and see what schools we would go to if we were to live in Northwood Trace. Elementary school is going to be Blanchard Elementary, and it would be approximately 4.5 miles, 7 minutes away. And, it's not far at all. And that would, I think, be considered their home school that they would operate out of. It's pre-K to third. And then in fourth grade, they then would go to Donnie Bickham, which they have switched over. It used to be just a middle school, but now it is has fourth grade and fifth grade there at Donnie Bickham. So it's 3 minutes away from you, 1.5 miles, and they can go through the eighth grade there. Now, and in Caddo, we have the magnet schools, and so the magnet alternative to the middle school part would be Herndon Middle School, which is a little ways away from you there. It's way up here in the country, and tucked away there, but it's 19 minutes away, 16.8 miles. But it's the magnet program there, will give them advantage to a more challenging, I think, curriculum is what they're calling the magnet. Some of them are performing magnet as far as the arts, and I think some are like the math and drama and all that kind of different parts, different kinds of magnets. So you'd have to just basically talk with the school board and figure out and see what fits the likings of your child. But you do have these options here. All right. And so, and then Donnie Bickham would be the middle school, home school, home base school for that neighborhood. And then our high schools are naturally going to be Northwood High School, which is just right there, within walking distance of the houses there in that neighborhood. So I mean, the kids could walk, but driving it would not take just 3 or 4 minutes just to pop over there and drop them off if need be. Then the last high school would be the Caddo Parish Magnet High School, and it's going to be 11.5 miles, 20 minutes away. But for what Caddo Magnet High gives you, it would be well worth the drive. So that would be the options. You have a lot of options. A lot of kids love going to Northwood instead of going to Caddo Parish Magnet. They could qualify to go, but they just want to be at their home school around the neighborhood kids and know those kids and stuff. So it all, to each his own, as I say. So but those are your choices for your school. Now, if you're here for Barksdale base, then you're going to be 24 minutes, about 14 miles, not really far at all. And it's a straight shot. You can just go straight down all the way to Westgate on the Clyde Fenton Parkway, and then cut across, and you are right there at the base. So it would make Northwood Trace really a good choice in that it's not far to drive. But then you're in a part of Shreveport that is growing. They're adding new houses around that area and around Northwood and then there's some established beautiful big old homes in other neighborhoods near Northwood Trace. So a lot of good choices for those that are coming for Barksdale and the airmen and your families. We want to tell you how much we appreciate you, and we're so thankful for you, for making America great, and for making us safe, and that America is strong in our military. So, just know that Shreveport Bossier area embraces you and wants you to feel welcomed and loved, and be a safe place here for you while you serve your tenure here, while they have you stationed. And a lot of people stay here with us, and they'll come back after they retire and all, because they loved the area. Once you live here, and it's a little bit different than the hustle and bustle of, say, like a Dallas or an Atlanta or Chicago or Houston or any of those larger towns. We don't have all those peripheral problems and just so many people. Like everywhere you go, there's just so many people. And so, it's a large enough that we're not into everybody's business, but small enough that you do and can create great friendships with several families in your area. So, so we salute you, and we thank you for serving in and being a part of Barksdale Air Force Base. Now, if you're needing to go to the Shreveport Regional for work, then it's going to be basically 18 minutes, 15.5 miles. But, you come on around, hit 220, and you're there, and 220 doesn't have too much traffic. So, as far as that goes, so you'll be able to get there fairly quickly. So it's a good location if you're needing to fly out for your job, often, and it's just a great, a place for you to be as far as that route. Now, the things that are well, let's look at downtown Shreveport, downtown. If you work downtown, then you're going to basically have a 16-minute drive, just under 9.5 miles. And so you're just going to come in here and hit Highway 1, and you just go straight. It just takes you straight on in to it, and it's not a problem at all. So easy way to get to downtown Shreveport there. So very handy, and a great would be another. I mean, they're all pros, aren't they? There's not a con to it. Nothing seems to be too far away from you at this location here. And naturally, then all the things that are around the area, you Blanchard being a smaller town, you're just kind of right outside of Blanchard, between Shreveport and Blanchard, but they give you a Shreveport address, so so that's why we're calling it Shreveport. But Blanchard has some festivals and small town things that you might enjoy, and then also there, with 49, you're going to have quick access from one end of Shreveport, North Shreveport, on down to South Shreveport and all. And so, I mean, there's golf club, there's a Northwood golf area that you can play and be a part of the club. And then there's then down here in South Shreveport, that we have and then we have in Bossier, we have another golf club. So like 3 major golf courses and clubs for you to be a part of. And so, Southern Trace, I knew it would finally come to me. Southern Trace, and then we've got the one in Bossier, and then Northwood is our third one. So those 3, there used to have one on the base, but I think it's pretty much closed up and all. So there were some older ones, clubs that were open for a while, but I think the 3 that we have, one in Bossier, North Bossier, one in South Shreveport, and then one in North Shreveport, are our 3 golf areas there. But we have all the AAU, sports, just like any other town would have, and we have baseball places around for the kids to play their little leagues and all there. Soccer, we have football, we have tennis, we have all kinds of different sports that we support, and the kids can be a part of. So it makes it a good place for family to go cheer your kids on, and just enjoy a sunshiny Saturday evening or afternoon and day to spend with family, and it makes for a lot of fun. There are jumping trampoline places, one in Shreveport, one in Bossier, that I'm aware of. There are parks for them to play all around that are conveniently close to any neighborhood that we would talk about. And so when you begin to realize all the good things about Shreveport Bossier, it makes us proud, and that we're a part of a great city. And just like any other town, it has its cons, and it has its pros, the good and the bad. But the thing about it is that we tend to think on the positive, think on the good, and then find more good things than bad, and harp on the bad. Of course, people like to harp on the negative, but we like to, here at living in Shreveport Bossier City, we like to find the positive things that are about our town, and not necessarily concentrate on negative things. And so that's what makes a difference, And so when we begin to do that, then we'll make a great community together, working together. Well, I think Southern Trace, now I got it on my mind, Northwood Trace is going to be a great neighborhood for you to look at and to put on your list. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of the information is in the description below, so we can help you make a smooth move to Shreveport Bossier City.
From my heart to your home.